Downrange Stat Attack Sports here with Big Mo. Today I'd like to be talking about our top 5 mid to late round wide receiver targets. And also on the news front, Aaron Rodgers did sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we had a couple injuries out there too. Probably get to talking about it later. So let's start in with the top 5 mid to late round targets, guys. Number 5 on the list is Jaylen Coker from the Carolina Panthers. This 23-year-old, 6'3", 213-pound wide receiver had 46 targets last year, 32 receptions, 478 yards with 2 touchdowns. Coker has strong hands with ability to make contested catches, especially in traffic. Jaylen has great understanding of route running concepts and exploits the zone. So that's very good in a crowded backfield because they're going to need him for those first downs, as Bryce Young often looked to him for first downs last year. So let's go with that. And that's my number 5 real late guy. Number 4, Damion Brown on Jacksonville Jaguars. He's also in the crowded receiving core right there. He's a 25-year-old, 6 foot even, 195-pound wide receiver with 40 targets last year from Jaden Daniels, 30 receptions, 308 yards, and 1 touchdown. Damion has the ability to win contested catches and track the ball in the air. Brown is a legitimate deep threat with consistently making big plays down the field. He has shown the ability to create yak yards after catch with power and contact balance. This guy is a great veteran for these young receivers there. Next, be number 3 on my list, Jaylen McMillan, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another guy, but he's in the AFC South. He's in the crowded wide receiver core. I don't really care about these guys because these are late round picks. I'm picking these guys. So that's why I'm not really too worried. Oh, they're not a number 1 or number 2. No. They're number 3, but they're great number 3s. He's a 23-year-old, 6'1", 192-pound receiver with 58 targets last year, 37 receptions, 461 yards with a whopping 8 touchdowns last year. That is wide receiver number 2 status right there, and he was a 3rd guy on the team. Jaylen is a savvy route runner with good footwork. McMillan is experienced playing in multiple roles at wide receiver coming from his days with Michael Penix at the University of Washington. He has also turned it into a TD machine in limited play last year as a rookie and took full advantage of the time on the field, as is evident with his 8 touchdowns. Plus, he has Baker Mayfield as his quarterback, a high-scoring offense. So this guy's going to be doing good, a weak AFC South schedule. So, on to number 2, guys. Marvin Mims, Denver Broncos, 23-year-old, 5'11", 182-pound receiver, had 52 targets last year, 39 receptions, 503 yards with 6 touchdowns. He had 3 50-yard-plus receptions, including a 93-yard TD reception. With his quick, soft hands, they're very soft, and also strong, and his speed, Marvin is a very dangerous deep threat. Mims has excellent ball tracking skills, which allow him to make difficult catches downfield. This guy right here he didn't show up in the playoffs, but I think he's going to have a good season. He has weapons around him. He has a great quarterback in Bo Nix from last year. He got added tight end to bring some pressure off of him. You got Sutton and you got Evan Ingram that came over from Jacksonville for the tight end. Plus, they went and upgraded their running backs with R.J. Harvey, and also they in contract talks with J.K. Dobbins. If J.K. Dobbins does sign, that's another weapon, so they can not have to key in on these 2 receivers on the outside. Now, my number 1 guy, Josh Downs, Indianapolis Colts. This 23-year-old, 5'9", 171-pound receiver is on the smaller side, but he had 107 targets last year, 72 receptions, 803 yards with 5 touchdowns. He had 20-yard receptions, 8 of them last year. So that's good. Josh has excellent route running, agility, and creates separation, and that's the reason why he has these 20-yard receptions all the time. Although he is undersized again, Downs seems to have a knack of finding the football at the point of catch with great yak ability. I'm a big guy about yak. I love those yards after catch ability. That's how you get those yards in these PPR leagues. So that is my list for today, guys. There it is. Boom. Going right back through the list for you guys. That is my top 5 to late round wide receiver targets. Now, I have a lot of guys I like, don't get me wrong, but these are, like I said, my mid to late round targets. And remember to like this video, to subscribe, and keep following me and push that notification bell. I'm becoming getting better at this every single week. Every single day I'm going to put out videos. And I'm going to get better and better. My graphics will get better when I learn this. It's a learning curve, just like fantasy football at the beginning. Now, I've already won 3, and they're on the daily fantasy sites. I did daily fantasy sports for the last 20 years, and I've won several of the daily. Now I'm doing this best ball, and let's go with this best ball, and this is how we do it. Downrange is out. Stat Attack Sports will bring you more stats tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Peace.